Good morning, track fans. How are we all doing? Yes, good morning, everyone, and nice to have you accompanied today. A little round of applause there. I don't know if you can hear the round of applause because I've still not practiced with my new tech. However, you might have noticed that I hadn't had a thumbnail out, a live stream set up until about 20 minutes ago. Thanks, Inner Circle of Trust. You are legends. So I sat down last night. I did everything. I did the show. I did the lot. I sat down to set up the stream, and I got sucked into experimenting with stuff. Anyway, an hour later, and I've no further to setting up the stream, obviously. But we're there. We're here. We're live. Good morning, and good to have your company, everyone. If you're in the chat already, good morning. This is Pete Brown, Sunday Slot Car Sessions, bringing you some Sunday Slot Car Sessions and some slot car action. It's getting warm in here. Every Sunday from 7:30 a.m. ish, loosely, because I am a bit of a liability, and I will sort it out. I say that, but look, let's just say this is going to be one of my things, isn't it? You know, just open the book up. There we go. So what is everyone been up to this week? Start to populate the chat. Let me know. It has been good this week. So just while people are arriving, shaking a leg, getting up, getting ready, getting coffee, getting in here, I've been working on a review for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks now, which is a Scalextric review. But the thing is, every time I go to do it, I've got to get the box out, set it up, get it done, and put it away again in a session. So trying to get the time to do that when you feel like doing that is a bit like dark arts. So I've and then when I'm setting it up, it's not working. However, a bit of toing and froing with Scalextric, which is why they got a green light on Thursday Slot Car Shenanigans for good customer service. We've established that it's actually user error on the Scalextric Arc Pro. So I'll give you a quick heads up, right? This is what you got to do. If you're using this, I was pressing and holding it until the light here flashed. No, don't do that. Press it twice, once, twice. Then the light starts flashing. And then would you believe the car pairs up like genius, works every single time. I can't believe it was that easy. So I'll be bringing that to you, I don't know, in the near future, definitely before Slot Festival, that's for sure. But we'll talk about Slot Festival, of course, a bit later. You wouldn't think that a show at this stage of the build up to the festival would be going unscathed on anyone's shows. Big business. So really excited about it as well. But nevertheless, let's steam into the chat. Say hello to everyone who's graced us with their presence and get on with what we come here to do, which is to check out some slot cars. Let's not waste no time, everyone. Wasting no time. Rob and Daz, good morning to you boys. Straight in there. And it was actually, I think it was Daz who brought it to my attention that I'd not created a live stream. Well done, mate. Well done. Because genuinely, I'd done everything, and I come down here to set it up last night, and like I said, I got sucked in, so wounded. Well done. Top marks to this man, Daz. Good morning, Tara. How you doing? Yo, cowbell. Yes, give it a ring. Like, subscribe, share, do all that jazz. We'll cover some of that through the show. Got the best people in the business to help me out with that today. Moving on. So this is quite weird. If I keep sort of stopping every now and again, it's because I'm wearing these headphones. And when you can hear yourself, you know, like when you're on a phone call and you can hear yourself on the call and it sounds weird. Weird. But I'm going to get used to it. Hang on. There you go. I'm going to have some good fun. I don't even know if you can hear these sound effects, but I'm having a laugh here in my headphones, whatever. Good morning, Keith. Here he is. Have you been on the sauce last night, or was you having a night off being a good boy? Well done. And Dick is in the house. Here he is. Good morning, Dick. How you doing? John Bowles here. Good morning, John. Hello, John. And I think we might... Roger's here. He's up. Well, it's an hour ahead for him, so he's well up. He's probably even had breakfast too. Good morning, mate. Good to have your acquaintance this morning. Lovely job. Cribbit is in. He is in. And Retro Dave is here. Good morning again. Nice to have your company this week. First time on the show last week, Dave. We do remember these things. Awesome. And Harry is here. Good morning, Harry. Good morning, boss. Got a lot catching up on your channel to do. Anyone not tuned in or subscribed to Scale RC and Slot Cars, Harry is your man. Let's keep bringing out lovely Irish tones to his content, so he does. It's like him and Daihi doing a live stream. Oh, could listen to that all day long. Audio silk, everyone. Oh, yes, and Dave is up. Slight delay in the headphones. No, I'm actually, as I speak, I can hear myself, which is kind of weird because then you want to stop to hear what you sound like, but then you go quiet. So you have to speak to hear yourself. And it's just taking a bit getting used to, because normally when I used to DJ, I'd have one ear to listen to the room and one ear to listen to what I'm mixing into the next tune. So I kind of, because you've got this ear exposed, you still have that kind of spatial awareness. But when I go like this, I'm immersed again. So I'm quite, it feels, I'll tell you why it feels weird, Dave, is because I'm the kind of guy, from my experiences of the army, I don't like sitting with my back to an open room. Feel vulnerable. And I don't like it when I don't have all of my senses. So a lot of the time I hear the kids coming and I'm ready when they arrive. With this, he'll be like stood next to me there. I'm like, oh, what the hell, man? What are you doing to me? Jesus wept and all that's holy. I sneak up on you. So like, if I go like this now and again, it's because I start to feel a bit disorientated. Or I think that someone's going to sneak up on me like a kid asking me for money or a lift. We've all been there. If you're watching, kids, that's what you do. Morning, Jag. How you doing? From Oregon, of all places. Look at you going. What time is it there, mate? It must be stupid o'clock. And Shane Scriven's in the house. Anyone not tuned into Slot Car Hub yet? This is Shane's new venture. So I'll be heading over there as... let's have a look then, shall we? Should we do that now? There's nothing like leading the charge. Right, 1 second. We've got this. Right, share screen. Yeah. See how I put my channel up here on the screen so that there was no compromise to what I'm watching on YouTube. All right, here we go. This is what you do, everyone. You type in Slot Car Hub at the top there. Takes you here. Go like this. And then you hit that subscribe button there. And you go like this and you smash that cowbell. Boosh, that's what cowbell means. Drop down, hit that one. We're getting all of Shane's stuff now. So I'm subscribed. Anyone else subscribing? Get over there. Let's give him some support. It's a new sheriff in town. Well done, Shane. Proud of you, mate, for starting it up. I bet your daughter Charlotte is also proper proud. So she'll be giving you all the tips of how it works, what to do. Just follow her lead, mate. These kids, they're going places. They know stuff that we don't, honestly. We've got a lot of knowledge, but they know how these things that we don't know work. We know how the world works. They know how a smartphone works. Sorry, hang on a second here. Oh, no. I stand corrected. Rob. Saw that I didn't have a stream set up. Sorry, Daz. Well done, Daz. Daz is selfless in his taking credit. He's just highlighted to me that it was actually Rob who mentioned to me, or the group first thing this morning, there was no stream. So Rob Sale, Slot Cars, you the man. Sorry about that, Rob. Cheers, Daz. Well done, mate. See, that's what we're talking about in the Inner Circle of Trust members group. is everyone has got everyone's back, and there's fact checking going on. Thank you very much, Daz. Well done, Rob. Rob is the hero of the morning for everyone. We had a stream, but no one would have knew. I'd have just started it. Brilliant. And just moving down chat, we're going, good morning. Rahul is here. He has been up all night recording Hellcats. And yes, I did see it, Rahul. Mate. Man alive, do I want to just move over to Canada right now and play filming cars. Okay, Dewan is the latest guy to say hello, and we are up to speed. Lovely. So, 30 people in the chat. Well done. Thanks for your company, everyone. It's always amazing privilege and pride to have you here on the show with me for some absolute utter genius slot car stuff. It's going to be great. If you like what you see here on Sunday slot car sessions every Sunday, 7:30 with me, Pete Brown, smash up the like button. In Tara's words, bash the cowbell and do what you need to do. Sharing, though, is the golden goose, the golden egg, because that gives it to people like Retro Dave, who come in last week. Mark here, who's just shook a leg and got out of bed, or he's probably still watching in bed, knowing Marky boy. He's been away 2 weeks doing Duke of Edinburgh. Would you believe it? That is I bet you're loving it, because outside here at the moment in Northampton, it is raining cats and dogs. It is biblical. I think in Andy Tarius, who went down to the drag racing at Santa Pod yesterday here, got a good day for it. It was overcast, but it didn't rain. It was nice. It wasn't too hot. It would have been the perfect day for drag racing up the pod. Today, though, there will be no racing because it is biblical. There's no way the goop is going to stay on the tyres today. Right. Oh yeah, see, we've already started to get some preliminary feedback for the Hellcat video. Yeah, I'll go with that. It's smoking hot. Guys, you need to stay tuned to Conquest Racing Club. And if you didn't see it yesterday, there's a massive announcement out on his channel. So, spoiler alert. No, I'm only joking. I'm not going to spoil it, but do go and see what Rahul's up to. We're going to call him a shapeshifter because he is shifting all along. He has found, I think he's just trying to find, well, he's found what he's great at. He's great at videography. He's great at cars of all scales. And that video shows it. It's just genius. So stay tuned to Conquest. We are going to see that coming through soon. That is brilliant. What? I can show the video. All right. Hell yeah. Right then, stand by. World exclusive. So you heard it here first. I'm even going big screen for this. This is huge. Right. I will just get in the right... just get this sorted out first so that no one can read the messages between us. Okay. I have it. Here we go. Oh, no. Wrong one. Wrong share, guys. It's only been a year. Here we go. Club's sneak preview of the Hellcat video yesterday in Canada. We can't wait for the full edition. Look at that. Last round of applause. If you just tuned in, you're watching a Hellcat sneak preview premiere from Conquest Racing Club. Kindly shared it with us at the track bands. This is the Hellcat being filmed in Canada. Full lock. Full lock, everyone. I'm not getting enough of this cinematic music. I feel like I want to go out and run a mile. Oh, shut up in the night. Come on, Abby. Give it some. Come on. And there's Gabe in the wing mirror. Oh, mate, that is superb. I love it. All right, let's just shut that down. Thank you very much, Rahul, for letting us share that. That was smoking hot. Yeah, Daz says there, look at the size of the roads. So that's Rahul's first ever one-to-one video. Don't know what you're worried about, mate. It looks like you've been doing it for 30 years. That was really good. So I don't know if that's the full hit or we're going to get an elaboration on that. See some of the interior maybe. Because let's face it, unless something goes horribly right, I ain't going to be driving one of them for a while. So as much inside, outside, round as you can give us, that'd be amazing. Good morning, Steve. How you doing, buddy? Steve's here, everyone. So strap up, get your wheels out. The wheel guy is in. Yeah, I tell you what, we've exploded on here. We've exploded in the Inner Circle WhatsApp group. They are loving that bit of work. Well done, Rahul. So there you go. Tara's enjoying it, as to is Lionel. Brilliant. Okay, right then. I think we should get on with the show, don't you guys? Yeah, let's do it. Here we go. That's a big slot car. Exactly. Yeah, welcome, Rahul. That is a great bit of kit, that is. And like I said, there was an announcement yesterday on Conquest Racing Club. Go and check it out. Before you do, check out the fact that Tony Tibbs is in the room. I'm so pleased you're here. Might not be the second time you're on the screen today, Tone. Stick around. And also stick around for... I got something to announce at the end of the show. I can't remember what it is, though. It's that exciting. That's good, isn't it? When you just don't know what you got coming up, because there's that much good content to share out on the show across the board. Here we go. So from the top of the tree, we've got the youngest track fans kicking butt, as always, on the track, showing us old fossils, exactly what we need to be doing with that controller. So, Albert, Wilf, how am yous? Good morning, guys. Albert, are you up yet? Come on, get in the chat. What are you waiting for? Albert! Oh, I've got an idea why he might not be up yet. Well, I'll come to that in 2 slides, but we'll see. No, 1 slide. Good morning, Leo. Good morning, Mia. I think Mia's still in Japan, shaking a leg and touring the place. That is a nice one, Mia. Seeing the world while you're young enough. Good morning, Ruben. Good morning, Jacob. Ruben was out on Friday night and he was killing it on the drag strip again. Jacob, good morning. I don't know if you was at the GT3 last week. I'll quickly check the photos in a minute. I don't think you were, but anyway, good morning. Leighton, Charlotte, good morning. Charlotte, I believe, is watching live from Australia right now. Good morning, Charlotte, to you. Giving your dad, Shane, a good run for his money on his Scalextric track, or his slot car track, I should say. I'm not sure what brand you got. But good morning to you, and thanks ever so much for tuning in and watching every week with your dad, watching your dinner. It does mean a lot to us at the show here, so really, really thank you ever so much. That's Charlotte, everyone, watching live right now in Australia. Her dad's probably jumping around going, yeah, it's on the telly! And she's going, sharp, Dad, you're embarrassing me, sharp. But there you go. So, good morning, Sasha, live from DNA, smoking hot this week. So I watched the podcast with Boone. I caught up with that. That was great. And she did a podcast. She did a joint unboxing with Massimo from MP Slots, best looking guy in the hobby. But what a great video that was. A nice car too. So I'm not going to spoil what car it is. Spoiler, go and watch it. You'll have to see it to find out what it is. That's DNA Slots with MP Slots live this week. Actually run in tandem to the shenanigans, which was cool. So this is what I'm talking about with content creation. Is we're getting loads of crossover now. Keep it coming. It's not a problem to cross over videos, because the more the merrier is what I say. we can always watch it on catch up, which is what we do with TV anyway. So we don't have to watch those pesky adverts. Brilliant. Where am I up to? I was doing Sasha. Good morning, Sash. Good morning, Isabella. Good morning, Lewis and Elliot and George and Cameron. Good morning, Rowan and Eleanor. And latest track fan, Liam. Good morning, all the way from Canada. There you go. Right. So, track fans ahoy. Young track fans, I should say. Well done, everyone. Oh, brilliant. Let's have a look at what we're doing here. What's this then? Okay. Right. Okay, cool. So we are chatting away in there. That is good. So here we go. Albert! Mate. How you doing, fella? Oh, get my slides right. Come on. I'm all over the place. There you go, Albert. Albert, who this channel belongs to, turned 10 on Monday last week. So happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday, Albert. Big round of applause for the man that's back. Let's get rid of that then for a second. Love that. I was bringing in the comedy music for you there, Albert. Happy birthday, my friend. 10, you've made it a decade. The fact that you've stayed alive for a decade in my brother's house is unbelievable. You're doing something right. You're doing everything right. So keep doing what you're doing. Well done. Yep, that's right. We like to test people here, keep them thinking about what they're reading. That's actually right. Happy birthday from Tony, Albert. Happy birthday from Lionel. Albert, enjoy your big day, mate. But talking about big, here's another big kid on the block. So Liam is our latest young track fan. And if you want to find out a little bit more about who Liam is, what he's about, where he's from, what he's doing, where he's going, then you can catch up with a bit of an intro blog from Rahul on our channel. On Conquest Racing Club's channel on Thursday, just gone, for our bi-weekly show, live shenanigans. But yeah, Liam is a massive Red Bull Max Verstappen, Max Verstappen fan, and he's just received his first ever slot car set, which was sent up by Rahul via proxy of Joe Iris Carrera. As another fine slot car channel. Really laid back guy. I like Joe. He's nice. Broke ice in the week. So hello, Joe. And there you go. Slot boys are in the house from South Africa. Good morning, chap. How you doing? Or chap S? I can't tell. It's a modern world. Well done. So there you go. So that is Liam, everyone. Newest young track fan on the block. Big shout out to you. I heard on the grapevine you're going places. So keep it tuned and keep racing, my friend. You know, it does all sorts of wonders for one's mental health and sometimes all sorts of wonders for one's stress levels. But it's good fun on the overall. So keep it up, Liam. Well done, mate. Nice to have you on the show and share your company. Staff Cars is here and he's changed his logo. Unless there's two of you in the chat. Love it. Right then. So we just touched on where we met Liam for the first time, which was the slot car shenanigans, bi-weekly shenanigans with Rahul and I. Now, this was a great show this week gone because we had Julie Scale on the show from Scale Models in the UK here, which is all the W's, www.scale-models.co.uk. It's a big shout out for her there. She come on because unless you've been living under a rock or not watched this show ever, it's the UK Slot Car Festival in a couple of weeks' time. Literally 2 weeks. I am excited. I am nervous. I am ecstatic. I am in that kind of mindset now where I'm thinking, have I got everything I need? Because I am running out of time. To give you an idea of time, I didn't set up the thumbnail or set up the live stream until 7:10 this morning. Ah, brilliant. Right. I think, if you're wondering. I'm not sure if you're saying that I can help you or you can help me, but either way, Rog, whatever, we will sort. If you need any help with StreamYard, I am getting the hang of it now. I have set up some of these view buttons, but I've set classic. See, I set it up reactively. So Thursday night, I'm like, no, that didn't work. I'll do the settings on these things back a house, and then next time I got a guest on, it'll work. So the last time we had, there was 3 of us. Oh, no, sorry, there was 4 of us. Oh, I can't remember. But anyway, every time I do it, I set it up for the last time, and the next time's different. You only have so many presets, and then they want to charge you more money to go up to the next level of professionalism. So I'm at my threshold with this software in terms of the amount of money I'm willing to pay. There you go. But yeah, tune in to Conquest Racing Club. Julie Scale was with us, telling us, and classic, when guest turns up drinking whiskey and ginger, you've got to love that. Took us through the whole history of it, what it means to people, where you can get to it, how you can get to it, where you can find it. It was really good. It was really good. So if you want to just deep dig a little bit on there, deep dig even, if you want to find out a bit more, there you go. Go back and watch that. That was a great bit of TV where she talked us through it. And I'm sorry, Daz, so sorry. Daz was 25 last Thursday. He was 25 on his second lap, obviously. But happy birthday, Daz. You know, why wouldn't I put a slide in for Daz? Deadly. Feel free to phase me out as a friend if you want to, Daz. It's okay. What? Tony's hitting the bullseye tomorrow. Gee, where's everyone's having a birthday? I tell you what, we've got literally, it's going to be a physical workout at Gaydon. The amount of bumps we've got to give people at this rate. We've got 10 for Albert, 25 for Daz. We've got about, I don't know, what have we got there for? We're not. So we'll say 17 bumps for Tony. It's all going on. Tony is 50 tomorrow. Wow. Tell me what the altitude's like there, Tone. I mean, I'm nipping your heels, but I'm not quite there yet. Excellent. All right, so then, Slot Car Festival. So we touched on it there with talking about how we had Julie on the show on Thursday, taking us through exactly what to expect, what we've got coming up. Excellent. Thank you for that, Julie. If you're watching this or watching it back later, appreciate that. And if you did see that show, give us some comments in the just let us know. Type in a couple of thoughts of what you thought about it, so other people are watching the show or reading the live chat back as they're watching the show. They can get a feel for what they might be going to watch before going to watch it, because let's face it, the amount of content out there, we have got not much time. However, we have got time to talk about the UK Slot Car Festival. So Mr. D Slot Drag Racing is the latest brand to be added to the brand board. If you are watching this, if you're in the silent majority watching it back, you are going to the Slot Festival and you are doing something, you are involved, let's say. So whether you're covering it on YouTube and Facebook or social media, whether you've got a table there and you're trading, whether you're doing a Rockingham Slot Car Club and you're taking down a track for people to enjoy and experience a different style of racing environment. If you are, whatever you're doing down there, if you're involved and you want a little bit of promotion, I'm quite happy to chuck your brand up on this brand board so that the wider audience can understand who they can expect to see or what's going to be there, who's going to be there, and how good it's going to be. So, Well done, Mr. D. He's put himself up and he's now involved on the brand board. Excellent. Mr. D was drag racing on Friday night. Andy was down there. A few other guys were down there. It was fantastic. I've seen a few videos. They always live stream from the gig on Facebook, so you can probably check it out and catch up with that when you can. Right, so we'll hide that now. I think everyone knows you're 50, Daz. Daz, excuse me. Daz is 25. We've already covered this. 50, Tony. Oh, this is what I like to see. A bit of business being done on a Sunday morning. So there you go. The slot boys are putting an order in with Steve at Staff Slot Cars. I'm gonna probably wait to the festival, and because Steve kindly sent the show. He doesn't send me stuff. Never sends me anything, Steve. He sends the show. He sends the channel stuff, because if he sends it to me, I keep it. If he sends it to the channel, I share the love and I send stuff back out so that everyone can have a chance of being a part of the show, but also getting to experience some of these absolutely fantastic Staff slot car wheels in the UK, from the UK, shipped globally, I might add. So, Steve, you never know. We might talk turkey at the show. That would be dangerous, me having a small stock here of slot car wheels. Brilliant. Yes, well done, Rahul. Happy birthday, Albert. Happy birthday, Tony. And Daz from last time. What's Nico doing at the UK SF? I'll tell you what Slot Car Duderino's doing. He is camera bombing everyone, is what he's doing. We've already had an agreement. How many cameras can we bomb at the festival? So Nico and I are going to be running around in the background of everybody's photos. Not like this at all. Love it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get stuck in camera bombing. Good morning, Colin. I saw you sneak in. And good morning, Bo from over Germany. Nice to have your company, Bo. Well done. Oh, hang on. The Dark Lord at photo bombing is here. He is going to be having some as well. Could you imagine? So I'll tell you what, right, Dave? You, me, and Nico, we need to sort out a conga line for camera bombing. So as we see a camera, the three of us are sort of behind the camera shot. I pay good money to see Dave Slotar in the conga line, that's for sure. Oh, come on, you all love the conga. You're closet conga lovers. I do love here, what's this is so bad, but hey, what the hell? What's 80 foot long and sticks and smells of wee? Conga line at the old people's home. There you go. Who was it who mentioned about my dad jokes the other day? I think it was Mark, wasn't it? There you go. That's one for you, Mark. Right, UK Slot Car Festival is having it. Oh, no, Havenwood are having it, I should say, at the UK Slot Car Festival. Now, I did talk about you briefly last week, so I won't go into it in depth like I did last week, but Havenwood, even, regional accents vary. This is a staffs thing, isn't it? Havenwood, they are bringing down the Goodwood Revival replica circuit, and they are doing it to raise awareness and raise funds for Mission Motorsports. I stand corrected. Sorry, guys. And they are raising vital funds for veterans, comrades that have fallen, and the families of the fallen. So yeah, we are going to enter the races. If you're not going to enter the race, get over there and give them a fiver. All right, it's literally a fiver. It's in when you're in that environment of the UK Slot Car Festival and you are literally throwing out money because you're you're crazed, you are psyched up, your adrenaline's going, you've just found 3 cars you didn't know you would ever own. Spare a moment, spare a fiver, spare 5 minutes to go over there, put it in a bucket or give it to Paul Woodin. Ask for Paul Woodin. he can be trusted with the funds. He's the organizer. So there you go. Mission Motorsport at Avonwood, having it at the UK Slot Car Festival. Just to, let's put it this way, you know, where you can obviously enter the competition. Competitions don't come without prizes. Look at those. This is why I'm sorry for anyone who's not going to be able to make it to the UK Slot Car Festival, but this is a reason why you have to carve out some time in your annual schedule for this, because you can get first prize, a triple pack Scalextric box set. Oh, please give it to me. Hang on. Let's have some applause for that. Top prize, yes. Second prize, a twin pack, and a third prize, a 007 Mustang. This is where we all start singing Mustang Sally from The Commitments. We're not going to do that. You are off the hook, everyone. It's definitely a dad joke. What? I thought it was pretty good. Hang on. Sorry, I started to cough there with laughter. I love the way that the dad joke monitor is like, yeah, it's confirmed. That was a purebred dad joke. Anyway, first prize. So not only do you get to have a blast on the track, which I naively should have put a slide in for, you can win. You can win. So what we've got to do is we've got to bar professional racers from this. So John Underwood, you're barred. Sean Illett, you're barred. Lewis from Wolverhampton, you're definitely barred. Ash, you're barred. Adam Lemaistre, you are 100% barred. And I could go on here for about 5 hours because generally everyone's better than me at racing. So I'd have to bar everyone to stand a chance. That being said, if Paul lets me on his track again this year, I will be surprised, because the last time he had the hill climb, and I might get my Paul's mixed up. If I do, I apologize. But anyway, it was, and yeah, no, I have. It was Paul at the racing room. Oh God. He said, don't boot it on the bike because the push bike powers the slot car. And I didn't hear that part of the brief because I was too busy messing around having banter with anyone who was there. I jumped on the bike and it was a head-to-head with me and that slot car guy, Travis, of course, because neither of us are remotely competitive. So he's doing the filming on the first leg. I've jumped on like, you know, bravado. Yeah, watch me. I've been riding bikes since I've been born. Hopped on this bike. I'm like, right, I'm ready. So he puts the car on the track. And of course, I'm like, full blast pedaling. Come on, have it. Come on. And yeah, anyway, that reflected into the speed of the car. Accelerated straight off the end of the track into the wall. Bounced off the wall, hit Travis in the leg. He's literally fell over laughing, not because of the impact. And Paul, he's given me a look that could literally melt glass. And I've looked at him and I'm sort of like, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to sort of like apologize. I don't know whether to laugh because it's funny banter. So I'm like, oh, sorry. And he's like, you didn't listen to the briefing, did you? I'm like, oh, clearly not. However, good fun. So always listen to the briefing. And the reason why is not because it's just because these guys put a lot of work into their tracks. And, you know, let's respect that when we're down there. Let's have a good time on the tracks, but let's not just be too boisterous and ruin it for everyone else. Fortunately, I was in the right place that if the car had broken, I could have bought a replacement. Excellent. There you go, though. So first prize. We've obviously been through the people who are not allowed to enter. No, I'm only joking. Everyone can enter. The more the merrier. I think they should maybe have 2 divisions, though. They should have like an over 16s and an under 16s competition. And so this should be the prizes for the over 16s. And then they should have a set of prizes for under 16s so that there's sort of that sort of divide to make it a little bit more achievable if you've not been racing slot cars for 400 years, in the case of John Underwood. And a few others out there. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, Travis is doing a good job at the moment. He is killing it on that wooden track. So I've not caught up with it. I think the braids are in now. There you go. Oh yeah, and one of the cars you can race out there on the Havenwood track is this little Bugatti from Le Mans Miniatures. Oof. Oh, God. Check it out. Right up my street, that is. You know what I'm like. You know I'm partial to a bit of vintage. And good morning, Jarrus. How you doing? Good morning. So yeah, just to finish up on the UK slot, well, just to finish up on this section of the UK Slot Car Festival, is if you want to see some truly good coverage live from across the event at any time, pop-up lives, going to be going live here, there, and everywhere. Look at these 3 slot car channels, and I've put Slot R on here, but he's not doing that, he said. So Slot R will be at the festival. So do get and mob him. He loves selfies. He loves group selfies, Dave does. Told me cannot get enough of, you know, like wedding photos, that kind of setup where you get like 8 to 10 people all organising it from small in the middle to big on the outside. Yep, find Dave Slot R and try and get some of them group photos with him. But yeah, live streaming. And please do, if you see any live streams happening, remember, camera bombing is welcome. These guys are cut for it. They're used to it. They are professionals. So especially Duderino. Awesome stuff. Anyway, so due to the busyness of the show, last week, everyone, there was a couple of really big races going on that we just didn't have the time to cover. Because the week prior to last show, I wasn't streaming. Remember, I had the week off. Woo, holiday. So here it is. We had the Wolverhampton leg of the National GT3 Championship 2024, which is being run by Matt Tucker from Rockingham Slot Car Club. Great guy, putting in some really good shift putting these together. So what you'll see here is... one thing to note is that with Pendle having a couple of years out because they've broken down their wood racing track while they sort out what they're doing at their place. They have had a couple of years of issues with the building, but that's all taken care of now. So they're just deciding which route to go down in order to move forward with. So they are not doing it at their place on this year and possibly next year. So this year, the East Lancs leg, which would have been Pendle, is at South Manx. So if you are up north, as they say, then the Pendle leg is now at South Manx. So we just last week had the Wolverhampton leg. And I had my off-site correspondent up on the ground for the day because I couldn't make it. And he's done a fine job. He's sent us some videos. So Janu, oh my God, he's actually just turned up in time, I think. Hang on. Excuse me. There you go. He literally has just turned up 2 minutes ago into the chat as I'm talking about him. Janu, how are you doing? All right, yeah, game on. I'm up for a race. You versus me at the Slot Track Festival. Yes, please, mate. Right, what cars are we racing, Janu? We'll have to have a chat about it in the week, yeah? Don't ring me now. I'm live streaming. But we'll have a chat a bit later about it. And we'll figure out what cars we are going to race and what tracks we are racing them on. Are we doing wood or are we doing plastic? There you go, Janu. Or should we do one wood, one plastic? We'll have a race on the Polycar competition track. And we'll have a race maybe on the 4-top Havenwood. There you go. We'll have a race on Havenwood and we'll have a race on 4-top black, whatever they're called. 4-lane blacktop. There you go. I knew I'd remember it. We could have a go on theirs. So anyway, Janu is the off-site correspondent for Track Fans TV. He is a avid racer, everyone. He's very, very good at GT3 in particular. Faster the better for this guy. However, he's been out there for me. The videos that he sent I can't use because he starts in portrait, then he turns them side on and it locks it. It doesn't work. So what I've done is I've taken a couple of screen grabs from those videos just to show you a couple of overviews from the Wolverhampton Slot Car Club, as you can see on the screen now, everyone. You've got, I can never remember his name. So embarrassing because I've met him a few times in the yellow shirt from Gainsborough. Anyway, you Gadji in the yellow t-shirt, lovely fella, really, really good racer. And Gainsborough. Then you got Lewis, and then you got some other fine racers. I'm not even going to try and attempt to. And then sitting down there at the end on the far right, you have got the man, the myth, the legend, Richie, everyone. You see him in the chat? He is there. That's him. That's Rich. There he is. So that is a look from the back of the room over to the podium. And you can see this track is known as the International Track at the club. They have two tracks. They've got the Aldersley Club, because the actual club is in Aldersley area of Wolverhampton, Amit. And that's over the north of Wolverhampton near the M54. That is, and there you go from just at the, if you go here, if you look to the left where the fella in the yellow is, if you go to the end of the track there, stand there, turn around, take a picture over the rest of the track. That's what you're looking at. Yeah, Dick, I think you could be onto something there. What's the best way to get some dents and bends out of the track? Well, you are in luck, right, Lionel, because Aid Slot Car Shed in the chat here, I'll put him on the screen. This guy here who's having a good old ding dong in the chat, Adrian from Aid Slot Car Shed, he's got a YouTube channel, my friend. And when go and find the video, he's prolific at putting out videos. Find the video that says installing jumper cables. And I think it's the video or the video before that one. He actually does a video where he shows you how to repair the joints and make them sturdy and conductive on a Scalextric track. Now, it sounds very dry when I say that out loud, but actually it's really, really interesting. Aid is a Yorkshire guy. Now, for anyone out of the UK, you have no idea what that means. But Yorkshire folk, Reet, they are straight shooting, and they do what they say, they mean what they say, and they, on the most part, are the most genuine people you will meet in the country. Okay. And this is there's a testament to this that you might not have realized until I say it. But if you think, right, advertisers on the TV or the radio, they will by priority go and hire a Yorkshire person or someone from Newcastle up in Geordieland, because if a Yorkshire or Geordie says this product is quality, this product is reasonably priced, everyone will believe them because they come with that level of trust. So Lionel, if you reach out to Aid Slot Car Shed, either chat to him here in the chat or find his YouTube channel, reach out to him in one of the comments. He will help you with this because he is fantastic at doing this stuff. So there you go. That's the power of this show, of anyone else's live streams or anyone else's platform, their channels where they're doing stuff and helping people. You can get down to the bottom of it right now, right here. Lionel, look, for the sake of it, right, if it doesn't really work after you try some repair work out, man, I'll send you a couple of pieces. Like literally everyone out here has got loads of spare track. I really have no problem sending you 2 or 3 straights, a couple of R2 corners. Like you can have it, just pay for the postage or do a deal like that, because I know that you feel guilty about taking the stuff for free. So there you go. If you want it, you can have it. Just pay for the postage and I'll sort it out. We'll chat in WhatsApp after. If you can't fix it, which should be a little goal for you, it's a hobby thing, isn't it? Then I'll send you a couple of pieces of new track. You are having a giraffe. That's all I'm saying, Dave. Essex. I got the sexiest accent ever, in it. Oh, I love it. Stacey, Gavin. Oh my word. See, the thing is, right? Everyone thinks that that you are the Essex accent, Dave. That's what troubles us in England. Is that people naively think that anyone from Essex sounds like you. Well, they don't. They don't. See, Dave has a silky smooth tone and he could read the phone book and we'd all listen to it. But most people, I tell you what, if you're out of the country, watch a program called The Only Way is Essex. The Only Way is Essex. And that's what Essex people sound like. In fact, actually, Google Gemma Collins. The GC. I love it. I know her. I've that's so bad to admit, but I do know Gem. So if you want to hear what a proper Essex girl sounds like, Google GC Gemma Collins. I'm sorry, we're having an in-joke here between me and Dave. Right, anyway, so Wolverhampton, look at how many people were there. There were 30 racers, 30, it was full house. This is what I am talking about. We are getting bigger and bigger and more interested in the hobby. So you got your work cut out now to get involved. So get involved. We can open it up. We can go more. We can go bigger. We just got to think about where we're going to do our pit boxes. So what I'd like to do is, if anyone's doing a race event out there, it doesn't matter if it's in your garage and you've got a few of you doing a race event, you know, you come over, you've got beers, you've got heats, you've got the actual race, you're doing different classes. Send us some pictures. I'd love to share some pictures of your race events. So it's a little bit like a track focus plus. So not only do we get to see your track, but then we get to see you killing it and having fun on that track. I think that's going to give us a little bit of a track focus extra. And we haven't even got to track focus. This is amazing. Such a good show today. So keep tuned. Oh, I've got an announcement. It's probably not the best kept secret in the world since I'm a day and a half old with the news, but it come out too late for the news journo. So I'm going to have to take one for the news fraternity in the hobby. Sorry, Travis. Sorry, Dave. That's Slot Car Guy and Slot Car News. Sorry, boys, but I'm breaking this one. I've got the list of the Scalextric releases for the next 3 months. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up soon. Now, I know a few of you are going, where's that off button? Because you don't like Scalextrics. But there are plenty of people that like this product. So stay tuned because I've got the list of what we can expect. And it is looking good. So now we know exactly what's coming out and when. This is what we've been waiting for, track fans. Talking about racing, though. Last week as well was the third leg of the GB Slot Rally, the Slot Rally GB Isle of Man, which is being sponsored in its entirety by Staff's Slot Cars. Since I went to the second leg in Oxford, I'm tuned into this now. Rally racing is next level fun. So it's great fun for a number of reasons. The reasons being is it's quick. You run it on your own, so you don't feel pressured or threatened by a competitive racer on the track, right up your proverbial, trying to get round you, you're hassled. On this, you're on the track, you're racing yourself, you're doing it for a time. You never know what the next guy's time is. So you you're having your best game, your best race. And then you find out at the end. So if you're if you live alone or if you slot car alone, which a lot of us in this chat room do. I mean, let's face it, our family are sleeping. We're up here watching me rabble on this dribble about slot cars because we love it. So if you rally racing is good because if you're on your own, you can just play on your own. You know what I mean? I do. I play my wood routed track. I know Steve King does. I know Ian Weir, Magnetic Racing does. So you've got that ability to do just on your own. You can do it on your own track as well if you've got a regular track, but 8 times out of 10, the rally tracks tend to be designed from wood routed because they give you the flexibility and freedom to go in directions that you can't do with regular set piece geometry track like R1, R2 corners, etc. You're kind of restricted to their radius, whereas a wood routed track, it literally goes in the direction of whatever way you want to take that jig when you're routing it out. So if you are into rally racing, yes, the Isle of Man is a bit of a stretch to get to. I know that Sean from Rockingham and John Underwood both went over there and had the most amazing time. They they are doing the whole championship though, so they're going to all of them. Get involved if you want to know where the next one is. Here you go. So the next slot rally GB race, sponsored by Staff Slot Cars, is going to be at, and I have to say it in Welsh all the time, Abergavenny. Abergavenny. There you go. Because you've got to roll your R's a little bit. Abergavenny. Oh, we need Sue. Where's Sue? Where's Sue Sale right now? Rob, bring Sue to the front and centre. They live over in the valleys. Sue and Rob live in Wales. So she is proper Welsh. She would say this and crack me up in a heartbeat. Anyway, good morning, Sue. I hope you're feeling well today. Fair going through a bit of a tough time, Miss Sue. She's a bit under the weather, very under the weather. And we wish you well. We wish you well. So, Slot Rally GB Racing. Don't know how many stages there's going to be. There's normally loads of stages to get stuck into. I loved it because you don't have to be a great, speed racer to do rally racing. You just have to have fun. That's important. That's why we do it, right? Oh, DK, he's not up for it. He is not up for it. So, Travis, good morning. How you doing, fella? Oh, yeah. Want to get... Oh, right. Okay. You can see it, can you, Tony? Right. We'll have a look at it. 70 quid? That's 70 quid? You're having a lot of fun, you? Oh, yeah. So this is the car that Tony is talking about in the comments. I'm so pleased I made this a shelf queen, This has special meaning to me. This was sent to me by Pat Baker. And I cherish it dearly. So, yeah. So, yeah, I didn't realize it was 70 quid. Yeah, and no, they're not my alarm bells going off thinking there's a Gaydon fund. Right then. So, yes, Abergavenny is proper West Wales. It's, oh, is it? Oh, no. Am I getting mixed up with Aberystwyth? Is Abergavenny on the coast or is it Aberystwyth? Anyway, Abergavenny in Wales. That is your next slot racing rally stage session. Excellent. So that would be good. All right, let's just catch up. Janu, don't you worry about that, mate. That was great video. As you can see, I got the photos off so everyone could have a quick look in there. That's thanks to you, mate. So really appreciate you taking the time out to go race and giving us a little snapshot from the event. No, really appreciate it. Dick is right in. Here we go. Next round, 2nd of June. There you go. I'm a bit off-piste with the chat. So Staffs was confirming he didn't realise I was on my A game with the presentation, and I've got you a slide of the next leg. So I'm leaving it on the screen for a little bit. So anyone who's watching back at a later stage can actually, let me take that comment off so you can see it all the screen before I mooch on. Yeah, that is it. To be honest with you, Daz, some people have come, some people have gone. They'll like it if they like it, mate. It's all good. But thank you very much, everyone. If you're liking what you're saying on the top, it's the hour mark. So if you are just tuned in, you are watching me, Pete Brown, on Sunday Slotcast Sessions every Sunday here at 7:30 live time. And pleasure to have your company, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. It means a lot to me. As Daz said, if you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button. You can subscribe if you like, but if you do subscribe, you're likely to get notified of when I'm doing videos. Be careful of what you wish for. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, like I said earlier, if you fancy sharing it after the show, powerful, even better. But you do what you've got to do. At the end of the day, we're here to talk slot cars, and all that YouTubey business can come in time. So Sunday, 2nd of June, 2024, everyone, put it on your calendar. Get your passports out. You're going over the border into the next country that is known as Wales. Roger that. Oh my good Lord. Right. So just take a moment to have a look at this image on the screen, everyone. If you're watching in the background while you're cooking, if you're, feeding the dog, if you're pottering, painting some figures, or working on a car, down tools right now and check this out. We've got Boone. It's just incredible, isn't it? So I'm working on a video which is about scenery at the moment. So it's a little bit different for me, but I'm enjoying it. And I'm quite into it. I've got to now do a bit more on the video. I thought it was ready, but when I put it on the track, it's not quite right. You'll see in the video, I'll explain why. And then I see this, and I feel like going, do you know what? There's you can be good at something, and then you can just be insanely mind-blowingly talented at something, which Boone is. This 908 here, Porsche 908, was a Golf livery, been retired to the derelict shed. You can find this over on Facebook. I've actually put Boone's YouTube channel up because it's a little bit easier to see and read on the screen. Now, go and subscribe to him. He does epic live streams, and I get it. He was talking to DNA Slot Cars on a podcast last week or the week before, and he was saying why he prefers to live stream than doing videos. And I get it. I totally get it, Boone. When you're doing scenery and you're videoing it up, you have to watch it 3 times afterwards to edit it down. And if you're doing a video that could take 10, 12 hours to make, as in film, then you've got to watch nearly 30, 40 hours watching it back to get the bits that you want. Incredible. Right, Paul, the Slot Car 2021 is out the door. I will catch you later, Paul. You have a good day, mate. Go get them. Yeah, we are just we're getting some love here from everyone. So let's shout that out. DK Moon, Boone does some seriously great stuff. You are absolutely on the money, as to is Harry. Yeah, cheers, Harry. Showing Boone some support here. He was telling us about his extensive list of injuries that he managed to pick up when he threw himself off the ladder. Oh, Boone. Oh, mate, I laugh at jest. I know you done yourself like a kipper, but in a banter way, and I know you got banter with it. It's hilarious. I cannot believe you could do that extent of injury to yourself just for, well, not just by falling off a ladder. It's serious. So he's on the recovery session, been doing some massive live streams and stuff. It's just been brilliant. I've not watched all of them, but they're in my watch later list, which is growing ever longer by the day. Good on you, Boone. Thank you, mate. This, wow, you just make my job finding some content really, really easy. Yes, Lionel, that's where you left the motor. It's got about 900 parking tickets on it and a council police aware sign on it. Good morning, call for Kay. He's just arrived. Hey, Kay. I like that. Hey, Kay. Yes, Boone leads. We follow. He's doing it, isn't he? Boone's, we call him. Yes, we do, Travis. Well done, mate. What are you doing at the moment, Travis? It's what are we on? It's Sunday evening in Australia. So are you recording? Are you in the shed? Are you doing family time? What are you up to, brother? What can we expect from you this week, Trav? Come on, give us a spoiler. I could have guessed that. So Travis down is putting us all to shame. He's pumping some iron. Hang on a second. Yes. Happy birthday, Albert. Albert, how you doing, my friend? You all right? Look, you missed this slide here. Look, check that out. Look at that. Albert, happy birthday, my man. 10 years old last week. And we had this slide prepared for you earlier. We thought you'd be up and about, but not to worry. I've sorted you out. There you go. But anyway, happy birthday, mate, from everyone in here. We're wishing you the bestest birthday from last week ever. Douche, my man. You got to let us know what you're up to later, yeah? Cool. So, right. So we just had to get back to wishing him a very happy birthday. There you go. And we were just here, Albert, we were just having a look at this, right? Our friend over in America, he lives in Texas now. And if anyone starts singing Beyonce's This Is Texas, I'm going to literally hit myself over the head with this microphone. Oh, I can hear it in my head. If you watch shorts on YouTube, you would have to be under a rock to have not heard Beyonce's This Is Texas. It's funny. It is funny. Albert, happy 10th birthday, my friend. Right, so Janu is looking for new slot cars at the slot festival. We just asked Travis what he's working on today, what he's up to in and around the gym, of course. Building a scale auto track. Nice. That is one track and a HO track that I am yet to get. So, but I've got way too much to do at the moment to be even contemplating branching into those two tracks. So I've got a Carrera track. I've recorded and done it twice. And I've got to record it again. Right, I'm going to get that done. Scalextric first, then Carrera, then either HO or Scale Auto. But I'll do it. So well done. Looking forward to that, Trav. That will be good, actually. This ain't Texas. Exactly. This ain't Texas. This is Boone is what it is. So, yeah, we were looking at Boone, Albert. And Boone took this slot car. And I've actually got one of these, which I sprayed up. So, here it is. Let me show you, Albert. There it is. That's the slot car that he's got. And he's basically sprayed it up. Do you remember we went on the airbrush? And we sprayed up all the car. And we can make it look really, really beat up and battered. That's what Boone does like a genius. He's the best in the business at it. Don't get me wrong. Whilst Boone sits pretty on his throne, you've got some real contenders coming up, as you'll see in a little while. Saying nothing, but stay tuned to check that out. Boone Challenge coming in. You got Tara, you got Steve, you got Dick, you got Tony Tibbs, you got some people coming through. You know, you got the Magnetic Racing Boys. Now I'm going to say, Ian shared something in the members chat earlier in the week, the Inner Circle of Trust WhatsApp group. Oh wow! All I'm going to say is that guy can weather a car. Literally really good. I'm going to say I'm definitely not going to put it into a leaderboard. Like, you know, I'm not going to say, yeah, Boone's there, then Ian's there, then Mag Racing are there, then it there. You are all exceptional at scenery, but I think, you know, shoot me for, you know, saying this, and hopefully I could say it collectively. Boone, you are killing it, mate. Yeah, best. That is something else. when an image stops you dead and makes you think, wow, and you start to break it down and think, okay, how's he done this? Then that's a good bit of image. Well done, mate. I really enjoy it. You can become a member of Boone's Patreon. He does go and check out his Facebook page, but he's got a members Patreon page where you can become a member, and he does weekly live streams where you can learn how to weather cars and buildings and tracks. So I'll check that out. I don't know the cost of it. So, but you can find him in a heartbeat on Facebook. Do go and have a look at that, because you are going to get value for money with Boone. He's a genuine guy. Right then, the track focus time. Everyone, here we go. And thank you ever so much for tuning in and joining us. So it's no secret, this is the segment of the show that a lot of people actually wait for, tune in for, and really, really enjoy. What do you mean your dog is typing, Albert? Shut the front door. Tell Frankie to go away. You're watching Sunday Slot Car Sessions with me, Pete Brown, your uncle. 6-lane scale auto track. So hang on a second. You've gone from, this thing is just keeps multiplying in your shed, right? So sorry, aircraft hangar. So Travis, progression. One sec. I need a drink. All right, so let's just let me just take this down for a second. So Travis's Travis's progression of tracks in the aircraft hangar, because I've been watching this, Travis. So track 1, a 1 in 64th HO scale track. Track 2. Get that microphone up. Track 2. 2-lane Scalextric digital, which is pretty big, by the way, I must admit. That's a nice looking track. Track 3. A 4-lane wood routed track. So I'm not describing them purposely so people come and watch your content, because it's killer. So 4-lane wood routed track. That is a nice bit of track. Track 4. 6-lane scale auto track. So my question is, Travis, what's next? A 26-lane polycar track? Well, huh? No, come on, bring it out. Let's see what you got. And then, like I was saying on the Shenanigans show, you are literally going to have enough tracks to create an experience day. In here in England, we get these like red letter days. You can buy them for people for their birthdays, like red letter box or red letter experiences. So you buy someone a parachute jump or I don't know, an electric mountain bike thing. You could buy like a red letter day in Melbourne for a day out at Travis's slot car hangar. Just saying, mate, it's one way to generate some revenue. There it is. So 6-lane track coming in hot from Scale Auto via Travis, the busiest man in the hobby. Well done, Trav. Thank you. Keep content coming, smashing it out of the park. Literally got videos every other day. I don't even know how to keep up with him. But great ambassador for slot cars. Well done, mate. Track focus. Let's not hang around here. We've got tracks to watch. I tell you what I've noticed, yeah. I don't know, right? When I started the show, I said that it was absolutely biblically raining. It's coming down, cats and dogs. You can't hear it because I'm in the basement. Got a lot of sound deadening and stuff, so you would never hear it. But absolutely ruthlessly raining, which is for me, because it means I'm not going to be expected to go out anywhere today. A whole day slot carring. I've noticed that we are achieving records at the moment right now on Sunday Slot Car Sessions. We got 57 people in the chat or watching the show. That here right now is a show record. Thank you ever so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. You broke records today. I'm going to thank the rain as well, because if it wasn't raining everywhere, no one would be watching. They'd all be going out, walking the dog or going shopping, being boring and not doing slot car stuff. So anyway, right, let's crack on. I told you we're going to rinse it up on track focus today. We're going to introduce not only tracks, but I want to introduce some outstanding scenery production, because what I noticed looking over the tracks, putting together the track focus, is I actually looking at not only layouts and formats of how people use space efficiently to try and share with you that if you've got a small area, you can race slot cars. If you've got a colossal area like Travis or like Cy Bruno, if you don't know who Cy Bruno is, he's a retired guy. Used to work for NASA, I found out. I saw him, put him on the show on a track focus a few weeks back. Actually, Shane Hughes at Hughes Garage, great slot car channel to watch. Absolutely revolutionary guy at video content creation. He featured him, massive 5-minute cut down feature on one of his videos. Really, really good. So he was on the money with that too. Now, Shane had an announcement. It was over the last couple of few days. I'm about 4 or 5 videos behind on Shane's content at the moment at Hughes Garage. He's put out an announcement. So I was talking to someone on Messenger, someone who's very dry. Let's put it that way. That's how he described himself. And anyway, we were thinking, what's Shane going to do next? Because like you've seen his track, he's done all his scenery and everything, and it is next level. It is amazing. Well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but watch his video. We've got a lot of content to come. Excellent. Nice one, Mrs. H, as he calls her. Nice one, Mrs. H. You're on the Christmas card list. Great stuff. So on that note, here he is. He's in the chat. He's watching. He's contributing. And he's the latest. But what do you mean? Of course it's not sunny in Wales. You know, it's called Wales because it's that wet. Whales swim there. It's that wet. They've got whales in Wales because it's that wet. But Tony. Now, what you don't know, Tone, is that I'm actually... my slot car content video that I'm making at the moment is creating a bit of scenery. It looks remarkably like this. So, like literally remarkably like what you created here. But I wanted to just put on how he's doing this, the starts and finish. Now, Tony is doing what I call a hard install. So he's got a table. That's his slot car table. All the slot car stuff that he's building scenery wise around his track is hardwired. It's when that track goes, the scenery goes. On my track, what I'm doing is I know that I'm likely to move in the next couple of years or something. So I want to have the scenery sort of movable, detachable. And a bit like what I learned from Slot R's videos or Hughes Garage. Hughes is hardwired his a little bit, but definitely from Slot R, because you can take a section out, move it, or redo it, put it back in. He's hardwiring his in. So have a look at the final product. This was his track in progress as he started it, or he's into it. Is that actual real dirt that you're using there, Tone, please? And check it out. Check out how it looks when he's got his picket fence in. He's not trying to do too much in his scenery. He's trying to keep it as realistic as possible. And do you know what? I really like it. I think you've done a sterling job here, Tony. Well done, mate. So this is a track update from Tibbs because, as you know, we featured his gantry recently where he'd done a replica diorama piece from Donington. Was it Donington or Brands Hatch? Oh, I'm going to kick myself now. Tone, where's the gantry from, mate? It's sunny in Cardiff. It's sunny in Stoke. Shut up. I love it. So Rob Sale, he lives in Wales. Brilliant. That is a joke. You can tell it's summer. The rain gets warmer. Excuse me. Oh, I love it. All right, what have we got? I have no idea what you're typing, Albert, but it's hilarious. And let's have a look. So you're right. Cool. Donington. I was right. Excellent. Real dirt and sand. That is good. So, and it's so good, right? So we're looking at Tony's diorama here on the screen, and I've actually got him in the chat. So you like lifetime Q&A with Tony about his track. So just one more question before we move on. Sorry about this, guys. I'm literally selfishly getting the answers I need while he's here. Do you glue the dirt down, or do you like loose lay that dirt? And how do you get the grass to stay on the dirt if that's loose laid? There's a couple of questions for you. Ian Hall has just tuned in from Wales. Good morning, Ian. Is it raining where you are in Wales? And whereabouts in Wales are you, Ian? We know that Rob and Sue are in the valleys. Oh. There you go, Tony. It is official. Rally.com, staff slot car, Steve, rally.com, as I call him. Big on rally is Steve. When he pipes up and says very nice, you have got yourself a high grade track right there. Okay, so Tony's answering my question. Hope he hasn't gone to the toilet, which is, do you glue down the dirt? And if you don't glue it down, how do you get that grass to stick on it? Because the challenge that I have with loose lay and stuff is I have a lot of people coming and going around the track, and they would waft the grass away in time because they have no respect. Okay, here we go. Yeah, well, I could well imagine that you are working your cotton socks off, Tara, at the moment. Snowdonia, I love it down there. Love that part of the world. Right, loads of Mod Podge. Right, I'm going to have to Google Mod Podge. Oh, it's a thing. I thought Mod Podge was some nickname for something, but okay. So Mod Podge is a top tip from Tony. Oh, so it's like a PVA. Oh, okay. This is great. We are getting some lifetime tips from Tony on how he puts this stuff down. Loads of Mod Podge, then thin glue on top. Right. Yeah, DK's loving this as well. I glue my glue down. Okay, good morning, Simon. He's in Lincolnshire. Oh, finally, we've got someone where it's raining. Someone else has got a day on the slot cars with me. Nice. So Mod Podge is watered down PVA. Right, cool. We can deal with that. Okay, so Tony, thank you ever so much for the contribution this week. I say thank you for the contribution. No one knows they're contributing, but no, that's really good. Oh, next track alert in case you're pottering in the background, Tara. So this is going to be one of the tracks we can expect to see at the UK Slot Car Festival. Now, I normally brighten up the images so that you can see them a little bit better on smaller screens. However, these three images I haven't done anything to because they are just good enough. Now, the big image, that's when you do scenery. You know when you're doing scenery because you've got, and I've got some tracks to get into in a minute. So don't worry, we are going on a track focus. But you've got, when you got all the ivory and the growth up the side of the bridge, wow, attention to detail, killer. So that is fantastic. That is, there you go. Well done, Al. Keep them coming, mate. Doing good. Is Wilf with you, Albert? What's he up to? And then look, so if you look at the top right hand image, the image that's next to the QR code for the merch store, you have got, you see how it all goes windy track, windy road, all of that. That's the beauty of a wood routed rally stage track, is you can fit so much more track onto a small space than you can using a conventional plastic track, which is fabulous. Fabulous, darlings. So this track was contributed by the UK Slot Car Festival's page on social media, Facebook. I didn't get the name of whose track this was, so I do apologize if you're watching this. It's your track and I've not called you out. So if anyone knows whose track this is, let us know. Interesting. Right, this answers the question on this. So I'd asked, how do you get the grass to stick to the mud, the dirt? And Snaffs has come in with one, and I saw Dick at DG Raceway do this on his YouTube channel when he did a tutorial for us on making trees. He would put the foliage on the top of the tree and then he would hairspray it in place. Great tip, great tip. And that's being reinforced here by Staff's Slot Cars. He's saying, if you get the dirt down, then you sprinkle your grass on top, whether you static gun it in or whether you do what I do and just sprinkle it on, because I haven't got a spare $60 for a static gun at the moment. Then air spray it afterwards and it kind of locks it in a layer, locks in the layer. Right then, so talking about hairspray, hedges, I think this is my final scenery picture. Lee Slot Cars. Now, recently did a video, and I really like this video, on how to make dry stone walling, which I think is superb, everyone. So there you go, dry stone walling. If you want a little brick wall that looks like that from Yorkshire Dales Heritage, you can have that. It was really easy, really quick, and just gives me another reason to promote Lee's Slot Car on his YouTube channel. He's a great guy, really good guy, good friend as well. You know, it's one of those friends that, hang on, he's one of those friends that you don't speak to or see every day, but when you do speak to him or see him, feels like you spoke to him 2 minutes ago. Just such a naturally nice guy. Oh my word. Wilf is on the keyboard, everyone. Lock it down. Lock it down. Hello, Wilf. Track fan number 2. Right then, Cribbit is out the door. See you later, Cribbit. Have a good day, my friend. Photo mount spray. Okay, right. Hairspray seems to be the going thing here. I have to see if Maria's got any. I doubt she has. Tony's just putting the cherry on the cake here. He's confirming everything. Yes, we love Lee. Well done, Dave. And yeah, a few people here. Oh, do not. No. Do not watch Lee. That's what you should do. And you're right. He is smashing it out of the park. Totally inspirational guy, Lee. For those of you who are tuned in and haven't come across the channel yet and don't know who Lee's Slot Cars are, great channel to follow. He's, let's say, he's had some challenges, some pretty steep challenges in the last couple of years, but he's got through them like an absolute Roman. We're all proud of you. We're all rooting for you, Lee. You're our friend. You're our community. And just keep using the videos as therapy. And we are big mega fans. So that's Lee Slot Cars, everyone. What an absolute walking, talking legend. Brilliant. Right then, let's get out of here. What's this here? Getting used to my voice, Pete. Yeah, well, some people takes a little bit longer. Excellent. Happy Sunday, everyone. Oh, right. Interesting. This is interesting. So what I did was I thought to myself, right, I'm having a look at some scenery and I've got a couple of tracks to look at in a minute. I've got, and I thought to myself, some weeks I'm looking for tracks, right? And there is so many that you just have to leave some behind. And then Other weeks, it's tumbleweed. So I'm kind of thinking I want to spice it up a bit, and I want to sort of maybe find some tracks that I didn't see before that should have got some airtime. Not that there's no tracks this week, but I did see this and I thought to myself, it invoked the thought process of 3D printing. So it looks like Gordon Williams. If anyone knows Gordon, do pass this on to him. Thank you very much. So he actually posted this last July. See how I missed it because I was quite new to the show. I don't even think we had a track focus segment back then, so I wouldn't have ever picked up on this. Anyway, he's got a small village, small town, and I think he's printed it out himself. So I'm not sure. But buildings hide the broken spoilers. Well, you can hide a few broken spoilers in this one, Albert. 100%. Now, what this leads me into is the actual detailing of the buildings. So if you get a building, let's like this one. I'll show it to you, one sec. So if you get a building like this one, that was expertly painted by Tara at 1:32 scale, strictly figures. And you can see the detail on the bricks. You can see how there's some sort of patchy shading, some aging. It doesn't look flat. It doesn't look brand new, does it? It's got that really nice detailing. Even the slate roof has got some moss. It's got little white bit streaks in there. So it's like lends itself to stone striation within stone. So if you look at this is a nice building. It's got a lot of detail in it. And then you see these buildings that Gordon's printed. You can see that there's a lot of work to be done. So what do? Would you print out some stickers and stick them on the buildings, or would you actually go forth and paint those and try and get the actual aging and detail on? Because you can do it, and you can, if you're talking about weathering, if we just hop back to the mother of all weatherings, like this actual, what Boone is doing on the walls here, the actual walls of it on the front of the building or on the walls, is he's using that modeling plaster de Paris kind of stuff to almost like render or plaster the walls, and then he's carving in the shape of the stones to give it a genuine thing. So he could do that on this track here. Let's have a look at this track from another angle. So this is taking it in from the side onwards, and it's a really nice track, good flow to it. I don't know if you're going to stand on the left at the front, how you're going to retrieve your car from the back of the track easily. Because of the height of the buildings, you can't lean over them, so you have to run around the track a bit or have marshals, which is fine. But I think I just really like this track. So, oh yeah, and DK Moon has just picked up on what I was saying. So great minds think alike there. Yep, Carl, the house is painted with love. Is next level, absolutely next level. So Mike Wilbert is typing, Lord help us. A game, Wolf. Okay, yep, so we're going to paint that one up and put some people in it. I think so, guys. So think Boone uses a filler product to get the texture with an old brush. Yeah, that's right. Like a poly filler sort of thing. Yeah, do. Yeah, give us a ring later. We'll chat about what races we're going to do, Janu, down at the UK Slot Car Festival. 2 weeks, yesterday and today. Oh, bring it on, everyone. UK Slot Car Festival is upon us. Not that I'm excited at all. Oh, here we go. George, young track fan, the young track fan extraordinaire. Here you are, my friend. So I'm sitting away yesterday working on the show, in between the Outlaws coming, in between going walking the dog, in between going shopping, in between everything else you have to do when you're grown up. Boring. I was putting the show together, and I thought, oh no, I'll check my emails, because normally I get Saturday afternoon, I get a big flurry of activities sometimes from people. Mr. D Slot Drag Racing letting us know if he's got some gigs coming up on the Sunday or the Friday. You get maybe some Snaff Slot Cars giving us a couple of his extra releases, new releases, to share some photos. And then you get Lionel, drops me a note every now and again. So Lionel is the proud owner of his son called George, or George is a proud owner of his dad called Lionel. I don't know. So George is actually, and I love this, he won a competition way back last year at some point, where we got sent some Scalextric cars to review. We had the Mr. Bean, we had the Super Villain, Super Van, the Reliant Robin Reliant, and we had the Blues Brothers and the Chicago Police. So we competitioned out 2 of the cars. We give Lee a car, and he won the Super Van, the Robin Reliant, which pleased me no end, because I'm so pleased that a young track fan won it and got inspired by having, getting something from the hobby that they're getting into. Fantastic. What's this? Oh, hello. Sorry, guys. Got to go bag the new wheels for Gaydon. See you all there. I think he's leaving the live stream to go and pick up some merchandise. So anyway, back on point. This is George's moment. So Lionel and George have been working on their track, and we did a track focus with George back last year where we show us the track. And here's a couple of other views of the track. He's incorporated trains. He's got himself a train set in the center of the slot car track. It's a Scalextric track, if anyone's wondering what track that is. Fine looking track as well you've got going on there, George. Well done, mate. Don't know if you're still in bed or if you're watching. Your dad's probably like legged it through the house now. George, you're on the telly. Come on, George. And awesome. Brilliant. So this is what I like to see. This makes my day. This is a young track fan. He's testing the possibilities. He's exploring, integrating hobbies together. This is going places. Normally it takes years for people to think, oh, let's put a train track in the middle of my slot car track. Let's have all the fun, not just half the fun. Well done, George. A star to you. Right then, so I'm gonna get my Barnet out of the way for this. How do I get out of screen? There you go. Right, so Sven appeared last year on the show. So this is a couple of throwbacks. We had George's track a minute ago. Well done, George. We got Sven's track here. Now, this is the image that grabbed me. Because we're racing Group C at the moment in Rockingham Slot Car Club, everyone is excuse me, let's put my teeth in. Everyone is welcome. We're doing it's a Porsche 962 there on the left-hand side, and whatever that is, or is it on the right? I don't know. There's a couple of Porsches for you to digest anyway. Yeah. And I put it on, and last year I'd only had a section image, an image of a section of his track that give it, and I liked it because it was the bit of the underpass that sweeps around underpass, and the way he's built his track up to do the bridge that goes over it. I didn't see all of his track. I'd only saw that section of his track, and that was excellent. Excellent, because it's a wood routed track and it is smooth. Now, when you see a track like this, you know it's fast. Here's his track. He's shown us a little bit more this time, which I've capitalized on straight away. But you will see that back straight, the Daytona straight, where I've put an arrow in just to help you out, Wilfred, so you can see where that Daytona straight is. As you hook it round that corner from the far end of the room, and you come, well, I'm assuming you would come towards us, you are going to go full pin down there for at least a couple of seconds. And it's got the flow of the track flows so well that you can keep a lot of that speed into the corner. And I've now seen, so you see that lumpy bit, that kind of little mound in the middle near to us at the front edge of the screen. The bit of the section that I had the picture of before was taking a photo on top of that mold looking at the bridge. So I saw how the bridge does the U-shape, how you have the U-shaped bridge and how you have them embankments up and under the tunnel. Just brilliant. So I really liked it, as to does Dave. Well done, Slot R. Thank you, mate, contributing in. Daz Hall's favourite track. Whoa, that's a tall order because Daz does track designs for everyone. So in our members chat, our inner circle of trust, someone like Keith pops up and goes, yeah, I'm thinking about like doing a new track, but not sure what layout to do. You know, any ideas? First question, Daz, straight over the hill. What size have you got? What size area are you playing with? So comes back, I don't know, 8x4 foot or 2 meters by a meter, whatever it may be, whatever language you talk. Next thing you know, 6 layouts from Daz's software straight over to him. Like, hey, try this. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So Keith has been running the Batmobile, which is his car on the round robin, on the track. Now, Keith, you need to hurt that car. What's the matter with you? These cars, right, they're there to be had fun with. I know it's my car and I'm sending it out, but seriously, you watched my videos, right? Have some fun. Drive it like you stole it. You know, get round that track. If it flies off the table and bounces off the door, you're having top fun. If you're worried about the spoilers, well, you don't have to worry on the Batmobile. I ain't got one. But when you get something like a Mercedes AMG or the Aston Martin Vantage, just wiggle the spoiler out. You can take the spoilers out of Scalextric cars, pop it on the side, have great fun, and then pop it back in when you finish racing, and you got a nice new car. There you go. So actually, let's just flip back 1 second to George here. That's George on the screen, everyone. So George painted all the track with some help from him, and it's a work in progress. It's a bit of a Lionel George hobby time together going on. I love this. This is what these are the memories that George will take into life with him. Keep doing what you're doing, mate. You're a great dad, and this is a great hobby to to share some time with. Whether he sticks with it when he hits the skids of teenage years and gets those distractions, who knows? But when he's in his 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 900s, he's going to remember back and look fondly of these days he painted that track with his old man. So fair play to you. Keep it going. And then I think this is the last track focus. Yep. Just to finish on a mega track, a massive track, we have got Michael Mullenbach bringing it home for us. This is the only one that he shared. He's a French guy. Oui, bonjour. And but I like it. This has got twists, it's got turns, it's got, look at that long straight down the middle of it. That is drag strip straight in there, and he's putting some scenery in there too. This is a nice track, hitting the nice from from Dick. Oh, I love it. We would get on this track and drive it like Albert and Wilf. That's what we go. So yeah, Albert, Wilf, do you guys need a slot car track? I don't know how good Frankie is with it. Frank, they've got a puppy. It's Belgium Malinois, who knows? It's a Belgium dog. They're pretty good. They look like Alsatians. They're good. That's, yeah, getting some lot of love here, Michael, if you're watching the show. Daz is loving it. Harry has piped up. He is loving that. He's giving us some star emoji eyes. Love that. Rob has piped up. Lionel, yeah. If we had the space, we would all be lethal, right? We would all have these tracks in our houses. Yes. Great layout from David Scriven. There you go. David, any relation to Shane Scriven? Just out of interest. Oh, wow. That's a comment. There is a comment, Wilf. Well done. You don't need a track. You just need a car. Okay, cool. That's a bit personal, isn't it, Lionel? Oh, hang on. Can't believe I've said that comment. And then the next comment is my mum turning up. Deadly. That'll teach me. Hi, Mum. Good morning. Gail Spencer is in the house. That's my mum and Richard, husband, everyone. Right. So, David, Shane's your brother. So that is it. Tweedledee and Tweedledum are in the house. I'm joking. No, great to have your company, David. So hang on. Let me get this right. So I know Shane watches whilst having his dinner with Charlotte and with his wife and his daughter, Charlotte. Are you round there now getting free dinner? Is that why you're watching? Oh, awesome. No, nice to have your company, mate. Well done. Cheers, Shane. Thank you, mate. Took a double take then, so I'm talking to your brother. Right, here we go. You're back. It's been delayed. BTCC. I can imagine it's been delayed. Is it raining as hard as it is here in Northampton, up there in Donington? Aid is at the BTCC Championship Racing live at Donington. He was there yesterday. It looked like a dream. He set up his camping deck chair, looking out right up the. Hang on, I'll see if I can show you the image. Aid, I'm allowed to show these images, aren't I, from yesterday? Oh, what? Who put a picture of a hamburger in the shared chat? That's just rude. Okay. What was I thinking? That I could just nip in the chat and have a quick look and it would be there. Image. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look too clever, Aid. Let's share this so people can see what it looks like in Donington Park at the moment, live from Donington. Aid is bringing us pictures of his view so we can see how wet he's going to get in a minute. Here it is. Right, there you go. Live from Donington. Hang on. Oh, I've got a glitch in the matrix. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, that's really bizarre. I'm playing I'm playing Adrian's video and I'm getting a different video talking on it. So this is Donington Park, everyone, live from Donington Park. Aid Slot Car Shed is up there representing everyone. As you can see, it looks miserable. Yesterday looked absolutely glorious. You can see there in the distance, if you look at the white tent, sorry, the white gazebo in front of you, if you look past that into the distance, you can see the track starting to come down from the far tree line. Aid has got the slot where you can see him powering down there at mega speeds and coming straight past him on fire. Actually, did you see that? Did that share? Oh yeah, it has, yeah. What we got here? Oh my God. Stop sharing. That was close. Oh, good. So you did see it. Brilliant. You've sent us another one. Okay, here we go. So we'll do this one. Oh, that's a picture. Anyway, let's get back to Sunday Slot Car Sessions. Me, Pete Brown. We've probably got about 10 minutes left in the show, I reckon. So 10 or 15 minutes just to give you a heads up in case you need to think about going out anywhere. You can start briefing the family that you're going to be ready to roll in about 20. But there you go. Right. Anyway, here we are. Michael Mullenbach, thank you very much for an epic share. When someone's got a Goodyear hot air balloon hovering above their slot car track, they've made it. You have totally nailed it. So we've got other stuff to look at, of course. This is the section where we see some things that have been smoking hot, or I like to bring to your attention some things that some other people in the hobby are doing that can help us or improve our sets, or can just stuff. I call it other stuff because it means it can be literally anything. Firstly, though, I know what's coming. Look at this. So I found Mike Fleming, and it looks like Mike's doing 3D printing. I know we're big fans of figures and scenery and whatever else here, but I quite like these figures because they're giving you that kind of like vintage look. So if you're a Can-Am fan, if you're into your GT40s or your Lolas, or you're of an era maybe sort of, I don't know, 1950s to 1970s, then you want to get some figures that kind of go into your track and your scenery, and they're the right period. And it's quite difficult to find that. But this is really well done, and really well done because the haircut, the style of goggles, the clothes, just well done. Well done, Mike. So if you want to explore getting some of these, check out Mike Fleming on Facebook. But he's got some of these going at the moment. Really good. What I might do is I might get some of these and send them up to Tara to paint as a commission. But I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just, throwing it out there. What do you think? I like it. The one on the right looks like Hunt, according to Daz. Yep. Dick, very cool stuff. Here, Vince, would you paint some figures if I sent you some? I must get them sent out to you. Steve McQueen in the middle. See, it's iconic. You can actually recognize who it is. Brilliant. So, yeah, just wanted to let you know, because I know a few of you in there doing vintage or doing good wood or doing some kind of timely diorama. Just to let you know where you can get some in-keeping figures. So I like that. Talking of figures, I said this last week, and I'm going to say it again because she's a great friend, very good personal friend of a lot of ours in here, Tara, from 1 in 32 Scale Strictly Figures, found on YouTube, of course. Facebook, of course. Fact check myself. Now, she's frightfully busy painting 30 figures at a time. So please, if you've got an idea that you are going down to the festival to buy a couple of these figures from Tara, you might have seen some of the figures on her Facebook page from over the last few months, where she's gone to various shows like the Lincoln Farm Show or various other shows. And she's doing other things like horse stables. She's doing dogs, all the dogs. She's got loads of stuff going on. So if you know you're going to go down there specifically to get a couple of horses, a dog, and then, I don't know, a couple of coppers, a couple of police figures, if you know you're going to buy them, it would mean the world to her if you could just drop her a messenger or an email and just say, would you mind putting those to one side for us for the show? Because I know you need some time and help to prepare this stuff, and I don't want you to be at a position at the show where I turn up, take 5 policemen for my diorama, and you've got no more policemen to display to give people the idea that they're actually available. So that would be handy. If you are going to buy, because I've got 3 queens, as in Her Majesty the Queen, and a cockapoo on order. Did I say 1 or 2 cockapoos? I can't remember. We'll go with 1 cockapoo because I've got 2. They're on my track. Can never have it. I'm gonna have a little fleet, a little herd of cockapoos, all like woofying around. Right, so there you go. So do her a solid and get your order in. Or if you know you're going to buy some figures, not your impulse buys, because you impulse buy when you're there. You go, oh, I didn't even think you did that. I'm having that. It's coming home with me. The ones you're going to buy. So do that. And while you're there, think about some magnetic racing motorized billboard signs that you can get from Daz Hall. He needs a bit of time to make these. I think you're literally only days off the deadline. Days off the deadline. So if you've missed the deadline, you're going to have to get to our stand, Track Fans TV stand at the show fast, because I think he's got some to sell on the stand. We've got the stickers. We've got the billboard stickers. So you can take your pick of billboard stickers on the day. Happy days. Motorized billboard signs, magnetic racing grade, built with care, with love by Daz Hall. Available, Daz Hall Facebook page. Get on them. They're about 90 quid, which is an absolute steal, because I wouldn't have no idea how to get this off the ground. Right, Daz, we're going to have to talk merch store. I think most people are going to bankrupt you. Don't throw Tara under the bus here, Rob. Most people, you bankrupt yourself. You turned up, you're bankrupt. That's where Pendle got it right. So you queue up to the building, right? And Pendle is the first stand you come to, followed closely by Roger Barker. Now, call me cynical, but I reckon there's a strategy there. That as soon as you come in, you're ready to you just see everything you want straight away. Boom. Fear not, though. There is that many slot cars and stuff going around that room. You will not run out. But if you see something that's a bargain, buy it right there, right then. Don't come back for it. It won't be there. If you recognize it as a bargain, it's a bargain. Buy it. You can always sell it later on in the day back to a trader, because they buy and sell. You might not get the price you want, but buy it, because it will be a bargain. There'll be a barney if someone nicks my bargains, is what there will be. Right then, we're Billy, big news. Oh, I can't believe it. So I did say we were going to wrap up in 10 minutes. It might actually not wrap up in 10 minutes. It might take a little bit longer, but no, we will wrap up in 10 minutes. I'll make this a feature next week, so that the following week at the Slot Car Festival, after that, you know sort of roughly what we're going to be going for. Now, if you want to see the photos and the images of what these cars look like, roll back to January the 11th, or the 9th, I can't remember the date, where I did a full catalogue review of the new launches for the year from Scalextric. Sorry, for the first 6 months of the year from Scalextric. And what we didn't have was when they were coming out. Now, what I do have is a question for Scalextric, because when I got this information, they'd said to me that the Volkswagen Golf GTI has gone from, on their website, from being displayed as pre-order to unavailable. So I don't know whether that means they've binned it off, the Volkswagen Golf GTI. Possibly one of the most sought after cars from their list, but there must be a reason for it. I don't think it's licensing, because they're still moving forward with the Volkswagen Beetle. Right, I stand corrected. Sorry, Daz. I beg your pardon, mate. Right, these motorised billboards are £100. Straight one, a long one, £100. That is a bargain because I know actually how much it takes to build one of these things, because I'm mates with Daz. You are getting an absolute steal from this one. Anyway, look at that Jaguar in the picture. That is the one that is out now. It's out now, and I know it is because the postman came the other day. That's all I'm saying. And that image is taken at Rockingham Slot Car Club. I'll be honest with you, I've made the image a little bit more transparent so that you can read the writing easier, because the actual blue is so bold on this Jag XJS Bathurst edition that it is fabulous. I've just had a thought. Excuse me. Clearing my throat. I've just had a thought. Daz might know what his mystery car is now, mightn't he? Oh, didn't think of that. There you go. Anyway, Daz, you know that mystery car that I said is coming instead of the C8R? You've seen it already. So here you go. Now, interestingly, something to talk about, right? And no, I'm not talking about it now. I'm not doing it. I'm not going there. No, I'm not. I was debating it, but I'm not going there. So it's too much, too sensitive. So I'm not going there. But we can look forward to releases. We can look forward to the releases in June and July of some seriously nice stuff. The Lotus 79. The Lotus is out. And the Anglia is out as well. I think I've got to get an Anglia, and then I think I'm going to spray it up apocalyptic. What else am I looking forward to in there? The Beetle for nostalgia. I do like a good Herbie, the Love Bug. And then moving into June and July, I think it's going to be the Batmobile, isn't it? I think we're all going to have a look at the Batmobile. That is going to be slick. Gives us enough time to get our current Batmobile round on the round robin. Yeah, this is interesting. So what we're going to do, because we're having a round robin of cars within our within our members group on the channel. You can join membership on the channel for £3 a month. So if you go to my channel, you see a little thing that says join next to where it shows you what my subscribers are. You can join for £3 a month, £5 a month. I think it's £6 a month actually, or a top drawer package. It's a lot more money, but for £3 a month, and you can be a part of it. So I think, so I lost my train of thought there. It was something to do about members. Anyway, forget about it already. So here's the list of what's coming out. Scalextric. I know that Slot Car Daddy Ted is going to be particularly interested in this, as to is Tony, mega Scalextric fan, Tony Sylvia. So, and on that note, guys, I knew you'd pick up on that, Jag Daz. Right, on that note, when we get to the Slot Car Magazine page, we are rattling the end of the show. Good session today, guys. Just before I sign out, you can find us here every week if you just joined and you're not new and you've never seen this show before. Sunday slot car sessions every week at 7:30 with myself, Pete, bringing you just topical banter on anything slot car related. Daz Hall has done a great job, as Albert, this week on the like monitoring. So if you like what you're seeing and hearing, please do give us a like. It helps the channel get to more new people, and it helps the wider hobby as well. So people like Slot R, That Slot Car Guy, Rob Sale, DG Slot Car Hub, all of you. Just so many to mention. So many to mention. Anyway, getting late. Seriously, I need coffee. It's just starting to break into parody. So thank you all for that. Thanks, Mum. Appreciate that. But Slot Car Magazine have their latest magazine has just landed, everyone. So we have got a new batch of information to digest and read and look at. You can buy it direct from there. You can download it direct from their website, slotcarmagazine.co.uk. Straight to your inbox. You are reading it in 30 seconds flat, depending on your internet speed. And or you can pop a hard copy in your order when you next donate your hard-earned cash to Pendle. You know, it's something we all do a few times a month or once a month if you're a bit not flush, is we all religiously hand over our money to Pendle and other slot car providers like Slot Car Union, like Scale Slots or scale models, sorry, or Roger Barker slots, or whoever it may be, Weevils, give them a lovely shout. Staffs, I'll tell you, I can't remember how much it costs. Schoolboy error, Mark. Where's the price? I think it's a Lady Godiva. Sorry, I think it's a fiver, £5. Anyway, you can get one of these. They're going to be at the Slot Car Festival with back catalogues, and I know they're going to do deals. So if you want to pick up 10 copies from them, the last 10 editions, they're going to do you a deal on that. Or you can just get the latest edition and move forward, cutting edge. But do support them, because they don't make any money. They do it like me. They do it for fun, because I love creating music. I love creating video. That's the creative side of me. It's half of my hobby. So half my hobby is slot cars, and the other half is being creative with audio and visual. Rick is an editor and a writer, and Mark, well, he didn't really get any qualifications at school. You know, we don't hold it against him, which is why he joined the police force. No, I'm joking. For you locked me up, but no, Mark is a world-class graphic designer. So, you know, with Rick being able to spell and write, and Mark being able to make pretty pictures, they are the dream team, and they just create this every 2 months. Well worth a read. I'm a firm subscriber. I owe him a load of cash for my editions, but you know, I will buy you an edition from your table at the festival. No sweat at all. Yeah, Paul, you and I have got no money, so honestly, a charity is expensive at the moment. But nevertheless, you can download it. It's not a fiver to download. It's slightly less money, but and you're saving the planet as well. But a hard copy is good for when you go analog, when you're on the underground and there's no signal, when you're in the bathroom. Don't really want to take your phone in there. It's all good. Anyway, that draws me to a conclusion for the show. The end of the show is not. On that note, I wish you guys, hang on. I'm going to get myself on the screen here. There you go. Boosh. Oh, I had a moment. Right. Breaking records on the show today, everyone. Thank you very much. Hitting it, the dizzy heights. We were in the 50s. Thank you ever so much. Means so much. Loved it. Loved your company today. I enjoyed the show. It was some good stuff to look at. If you're watching back on catch up or rewind or whatever you call it these days, leave us a comment what you thought, what your favorite bit was. Are you going to UK Slot Car Festival? In the comments, hit me up. Yes, no, maybe. So that next week, what I can do is I can tally up who's going and who's not. I can start getting some numbers together. It will be small pickings over the 5,000 people that visit the show every year. But it's going to be good, and you know it. So on that note, let's go. Have a good day ahead, slot heads, and I shall see you on the next show. Track fam!